My name's Conrad Davies. I'm the owner of the Spa store in Pwllheli in North Wales on the Llyn Peninsula. It's a store that's been here since 1970, opened by my father and grandfather, and I'm the 5th generation to be running it. 12 months ago this month we closed for 4 weeks and had an extensive refit in terms of completely reinvigorating the store and changing the whole dynamics of it really to get the mix changed. We wanted to bring in more fresh food, we wanted to bring in the more local food, we wanted to change the way that the customers perceive us really. We wanted to go from a value offer driven really, to be honest with you, and take it more down, more upmarket and more premium, and emphasising on all the local products that we have in the area. We have over 70 local suppliers, and we wanted to really show our customers that we did have something different. And the idea really behind it was that we needed to improve our margins, we needed to improve our customer footfall, and we needed to go away from being value driven where we were seeing declining margins and declining sales. Since we reopened, we've had a fantastic response. There was a much more open, much more spacious shop to shop in. It's well lit. We've brought in a lot of new ideas, new concepts, such as cereals that you can just help yourself to. Lots of food to go options. We've doubled the size of our fresh offering. We've enhanced our wine section with some premium wines, brought in Laithwaite wines. We've added in a meat ager just to show the people that we actually do have butchers on store. 12% of the sales in this store are from fresh meat. There's 6 butchers working in the shop. So by having the meat ager on the shop floor, customers could see that we did have butchers working within the business because their department's upstairs. So it's difficult to relate that to the consumer. And since doing all that, our margins have increased by 3.5%. So we're really pleased with those results, and we know there's further work to be done. We're 12 months in now. We know that we can start now really working on the areas that we can see some further growth potential in. 12 months before the refit, I was really doing an awful lot of work in where I wanted the direction of the store to go. I wanted to bring in a lot more new products and premium products and points of differences. And I did a lot of research, went to see a lot of new potential customers and suppliers rather than customers for our customers. So one of them was down in London in Sloane Square in Partridges, and he was a guy doing booze infused smoked salmon, and it's called Pish Fish. It's just something different, it's something that's premium, and it offers our consumers really something completely outside of what they're used to shopping in. Fantastic margins, good talking points in the store as well. And we also brought in a fresh orange juice machine that's had fantastic response. Put it at the front of the store, it's got a lot of theatre. It's a lovely engaging smell with the customers as they walk in, it's a really emotive smell. We've added in a pizza fridge, and one of our best sellers in there is a Nutella pizza. It's something my daughter thought of, and we've seen sales of about 500 pizzas a week in the summer now, with the Nutella one being the best seller, believe it or not. And we've also brought in Laithwaite's wines, and those have been brought in to add a depth of range, and we've not seen any cannibalisation of sales in our wines, and overall sales are up and our margins have improved by having those lines in the store. In addition to doing the pizzas that you can take home, we also brought in a bread oven, a 3-deck bread oven. So we're making all our own dough in the store, making our own bread from scratch. And we're also using that oven at night then to do the pizzas. So you can come in and have a freshly made pizza in front of you and cook to take home. We've also brought in a lot of other bakery lines and some cakes. Another cakes we brought in was a range that was brought in by Alana. They're called Ridiculously Rich. And Alana won The Apprentice 2 years ago. And we're selling around 250 brownies a week at £2 each. So a really, really positive response to those. When we were refitting the store, one of the things we thought we should really be doing is looking at the technology and how we can run our stores. So we went with the electronic shelf edge labels with a company called Market Hub, and we're using all the information they can give us to look at how we can improve our margin. So they can take a range of lines, and they can tell us where there's a potential to increase price, thereby increasing our margin without seeing a drop off in sales. They take it to a point where they can gauge it, and if there is a slight drop off they will reduce the price back down. But it's all about how you can generate extra cash profit. It all comes down to margin and cash profit, and having that information to your hand is so useful and able to show where we can actually grow extra margin within our store.